I'm looking forward to hearing that voice. So we see the invitation, verse 1. Verse 2, we see the one on the throne. I want to call attention to him. John said, the voice said, "Come up hither," and immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. Again, immediately there, that demonstrates just how quickly the rapture will take place. Jesus said, He said, "Watch," He said, "I come quickly. Behold, I come quickly." And people they think that means soon. Well, it's been 2,000 years. I don't know what you consider soon. I know that's soon to Him. That's not much time to Him because He's God. That's a long time for us. And I don't know when He's coming back. Soon could be anything. That's really not what quickly means, though. Quickly means just fast. He's going to come before you realize it. Before you know it, you're going to be there in heaven with Him. John said, immediately I was in heaven. Paul said that we'd be caught up in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. That's 1 Corinthians 15. That's where you can find that. The twinkling of an eye, I don't really know what that means. I tried to figure that out. I don't know. The way I picture a twinkle is just a little light glimmer in your eye. But they said if you measured that based on just a blink, or half of a blink, just your eyelids going up, the twinkle of an eye, that's 1/1000th of a second. It's pretty fast. Just like that, gone. And suddenly John saw himself in heaven, and he stood before a throne. That throne represents God's universal sovereignty. He's in charge of everything. He's in charge of this entire universe. He's in control of all of it. There's nothing that happens in this universe that gets past God. He's in control of all of it. Not Washington, D.C., not London, not Moscow, not the Vatican. God is in charge of it. And He's the one sitting on that throne. Psalm 11, verse 4, it says, "The Lord is in His holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, His eyelids try the children of men." And I'm certain that throne that John saw was a sight to behold, but there's no description of it. There's description of other things in heaven later on. He doesn't describe the throne, though, because I think he was distracted. That was nothing in comparison to the one sitting on that throne. That's God the Father sitting there. John couldn't even really describe Him. He couldn't distinguish any form of a person on the throne. All he saw was the brilliance and brightness of colors and precious stones. That's all he saw, was this glory sitting on the throne. He named a couple. He said jasper. Now, when I was studying, apparently there's some debate about what the word jasper means in the Bible. There's a stone called that, but it doesn't fit the description in the Bible. Some think that's diamonds. But either way, the Bible describes it as watery and crystalline and clear. And then he said sardine. That sounds like a fish to me, but it's a stone. Also called sardius or carnelian. I don't know this. I had to look it up. It's a fiery red stone. That's interesting to me, red and white. Blood and water came from the side of Jesus Christ. And a rainbow, it says, around the throne. The rainbow still belongs to God, by the way. And it formed a complete circle around the throne. Now here on earth, when I see a rainbow, I don't see a complete circle, do y'all? I see a half circle, a semicircle. But in heaven, it's a circle. It goes all, it's like a halo going all the way around God's throne, because that promise that He gave, every single promise He's given in this book, is going to be fulfilled one of these days in heaven. He promised to never destroy this earth with water again. And that promise, He's kept it so far. He's going to keep it till the end. And that rainbow symbolizing God's promises, complete in a